Okay. Guys, Warner Bros. Just released their 2021 film of Suicide Squad trailer. It comes out in August, and I know some of you hardcore Snyder fans are thinking this is a slap in the face to restore the Snyderverse. And Zack Snyder's vision. They think this. Oh, Warner Bros. Is releasing this to get the clicks and views taken away from the Snyderverse. No, I see another reason for it, and you can disagree with me on that. But you have to see this. You have to see from this reasoning. This movie comes out in August. This August, 5 months away. The only other Warner Bros. Movie is coming out this for the DC universe, DCU, is coming out this August. But you have to look at it this way. Earlier this week, sometime this week, I'm not talking about the Ansarnoff stuff. I'm talking about the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, Disney. Remember, they rescheduled their movie slate in the second half of 2021. Remember, they pushed back Black Widow to July, right? To July. But they also have 3 other movies coming out after that. Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man 3. And yeah, Spider-Man 3 is Sony, but I still consider Disney, MCU, they're working together on that. But let's look at that month, August. Shang-Chi is coming out that month, a Marvel movie. I think Warner Bros. Wouldn't release this trailer because they see the competition with Disney. They saw what Disney is doing, and I agree they shouldn't compete with Disney or the MCU. They shouldn't, but they always are going. They're always going to try to compete with Disney, the MCU. It's just how it is. But when they saw Disney change the slate of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, starting with Black Widow, they'd be like, yeah, we gotta start releasing something, because I think this movie's already planned to come out in August, but they gotta start releasing people to get interest in this movie. 5 months from now, this is the first official trailer, right? Remember that trailer from the DC fandom was just a tease, but this is the first official trailer of the Suicide Squad. 5 months from now, 2 or 3 months from now, we'll get another trailer. But this is the reason they want to get this movie, to get people's interest, because I believe the Marvel Cinematic Universe is starting to pick up again in the second half. It's going to dominate the comic book genre in the theaters in the second half, starring Black Widow. And then Shang-Chi and Eternals may not be the big Marvel Cinematic movies that get notoriety, but you got Spider-Man in December. But yeah, that's the reasoning. And they know that's the reason they're releasing this trailer, to get the buzz, because this movie will be competing with Shang-Chi. And Shang-Chi is a Marvel property, right? But let's look at it this way. This movie, the characters they have, Harley Quinn, etc., even John Cena playing Peacemaker. Yeah, maybe like C or D-list villains, and there's some A-list villains in here, but with Harley Quinn alone, this movie should get more interest than Shang-Chi. But based on the good word of Marvel Cinematic Universe, as the good notoriety that universe has, they may end up getting more Shang-Chi. And guys, I know Restore Snyderverse fans. I want to see it too. I want to see the 2 and 3. Have it in the multiverse. But I'm not going to boycott Warner Brothers movies because I'm not getting stuff I don't want. I'm going to see this movie. Whether it's on HBO Max, well, I don't get HBO Max. Whatever, I'll find a way. Maybe it'll be in the theaters by then. My theater will be open by then. I can go see it. But yeah, this is Warner Bros. This is Warner Bros. I believe they had to do because they saw what Disney is doing. The announcements they made earlier this week about their upcoming movies, because it's gonna be second half starting from July all the way to the end of 2021. It's gonna be Disney heavy in the theaters. Marvel Cinematic Universe heavy, not maybe Disney heavy, but Marvel heavy. And those 2 movies in between, Shang-Chi and Eternals, may not be as well known as Black Widow and Spider-Man, but they're still a Marvel Cinematic Universe property, and even the non-popular characters end up doing very well in the theaters for Disney. That's a fact. Now let's go to the trailer. Now this trailer, I liked it, man. I really liked it. There's a lot of new characters in this movie. We see King Shark, Bloodsport, Idris Elba, King Shark. King Shark's being played by Sylvester Stallone. Margot Robbie, of course, is Harley Quinn. Joel Kinnaman is Flag. Viola Davis is back as Amanda Waller. Jai Courtney is back as Boomerang. And we've got new characters, right? Bloodsport. David Duchovny as Kite Man. A lot of C-list celebrities. Well, who else is there? Michael Wilker. I'm not sure who he's playing again. There's a lot of characters. There's a character playing Ratcatcher. I don't know who's playing that. Her. I think it's a female in this movie. But yeah, those are the. But this movie's fun. Hopefully, it's not like the first Suicide Squad. Hopefully, they let the director do. Well, it's James Gunn. I think with James Gunn, they're not gonna toy around with James Gunn. I think this will be James Gunn's cut. I think this is James Gunn's cut. And this movie is rated R. They do some effort in this movie, and there's there is a lot of gore. So this is a rated R movie. You see King Shark at the end whip a person in half. You see the blood come out. You see him grab a person by the mouth stuff him into his mouth. So it's a rated R movie. It's gonna be so. They say the F word in the movie. It's fun. Harley Quinn's there. Like, at the beginning of the trailer, like, oh, we gotta save Harley Quinn. And then you see the scene. It's like Harley Quinn's there. It's like Harley Quinn's there behind Rick Flag, and Rick Flag saying, "Oh, we're gonna save you." And Harley Quinn's like, "Oh, I could go back in there and you could save me." That's funny. That's pretty funny. It looks like Idris Elba is taking the role of Will Smith as the leader of the Suicide Squad. Well, you know, that's what he's replacing. Yeah, but this trailer is very good. You know, they still put the thing in the device in their heads. They get 10 years if they complete the mission. They get 10 years off their sentence, and that device in their head. If they do something they're not supposed to, death, instant death. Like what happened in the first movie, and I forget the character's name. I know who is Slipknot, I think is his name, or something like that. Happened to him. I think it's Slipknot or Slip. I'm sorry if I get that name. I forget to come. I remembered the name before, but I was blanking on it. But yeah, Suicide Squad 2021. Oh, the thing is, we know the villain. I believe the villain was rumored to be Starro, right? And yeah, maybe a cheesy villain, but I think it's a better villain than Enchantress. Hopefully, it's a better story. Starro, did he go to an island of some sort? And you know what's funny in this movie? They're in the forest, and they're making like the banter between John Cena and Bloodsport. I'll let you guys will see it, but they're talking about dicks and stuff. It's very funny. But yeah, Starro is the villain. You see a bit of Starro at the end, and it's funny. The guy on the computer is like, "Oh, a kaiju!" Yeah, so Starro is the villain, and Starro has the ability to control people. So it looks like he's going to control the people. I guess the militias, whoever the militia is fighting, and whoever the Suicide Squad is into fighting with, and the militias are fighting against each other, and Suicide Squad has to interfere, and they have to find out the reason for this. And I guess Starro is the reason, because Starro could manipulate people under mind control. So yeah, I did like this trailer. It's fun, has a humor, comedy in it. But you know what? I'll say this: that Suicide Squad trailer in 2016, I liked it. The movie wasn't that great. It was an okay movie. Some of the stuff was bad. I do want to see the Erica. I'm all for the Erica. I want to see Erica's vision. But this trailer looks really, really good. I've said it multiple times I liked it, but let's be frank, guys. Let's be completely honest here. Trailers have a way to deceive someone. A good trailer can always coincide with a bad movie. A bad trailer can always coincide with a good movie. It happens a lot. You can see a good trailer for a bad movie, and you can see a bad movie with a bad trailer with a good movie. It happens. Trailers are just something to get your interest, but you know what? I'm gonna judge it by seeing the movie myself. And I know what the trailers are trying to do. I know why they released this trailer, and yeah, maybe I think a little bit part of it is the Snyder stuff to get to talk off that. That's not gonna work. But when they saw what Disney did, I think with the MCU, I think they want to get us out because this movie comes out in 5 months and it's gonna compete with one of the Disney movies in Shang-Chi. So watch the trailer. I'm sorry I didn't show you the trailer. I don't want to get copyright. not a strike, but notice. Happened with my Justice League Snyder Cut trailer, so I don't want to get that. That's why I'm not showing you, but I suggest you check it out. It's an IGN, HBO Max channels. Check them out. Check out the trailer. Yeah, if you've seen it, thoughts, comments down below. And thank you for listening.